I got my Benny roll. I guess I'm out the door.
So you're interested in writing and recording songs, or a combination of both here and there. This should give you some good ideas on how to proceed with that. Just an overview though, it's a very basic song that I decided to write on the spot and come up with, and then take it through and record it. So this video is going to be two parts. It's going to be the process of writing and recording, and then at the end we're going to have the full music video so you can see the finished results. And hopefully it'll give you a few ideas of your own on how to proceed with your interest. So the first thing I do is I play around with the guitar, and I just start messing around with lyrics or words that might sound good, sing off the top of my head, and get a feel for what I want to write. You have to play with it.
Little mama, don't you treat me so kind. Don't know why you do. I was happy, but then I started drinking my wine.
When we sort of get a feel for what we're doing, and some keywords that stick around as you repeat, as you're playing, then you want to grab your piece of paper and start jotting down the words and start coming up with some lyrics there. And of course you can refine in this process. You could start refining the lyrics and the chords. You could end up changing chords, but you're playing around. You don't want to be too self-critical. You just want to be playing with the instrument and your voice and the words, and letting it flow. Particularly if you're starting off, being self-critical of what you're actually producing can slow you down and hamper you. So you just want to let it flow. Once the whole writing process is done with the song, and you have it jotted down, lyrics and chord structure, and you want to move it on to recording the actual song, the first thing to do is the drum beat, the tempo of the song. In this particular case, I decided to not use a click track at all, and just use a loop of me playing the drums, which I'm going to repeat. Again, I wanted to make this easy for me and just get a basic song finished. So I recorded a few bits of music, and the microphone I'm using is actually my USB microphone, which I connected directly to the computer. That's a Samson CO3U, and I'll leave a link to that product in the description below so you can go and check it out. Once I finished recording the drums, recorded it into MP3 into the computer, I open up my Pro Tools and I import that MP3 track. And what I do is I end up making a loop out of it, and then just copy paste repeating it. But you're gonna need some sort of digital audio workstation and software to go with it. I use Pro Tools. So you want these loops to be consistent down the timeline throughout the bars, so that you can then lay over your instrumentation and finally vocals, which is how I do it actually. So now I'm using an XLR microphone, and it's a CO1 from Samson as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and hook this up, and on my Pro Tools DAW, I'm going to go ahead and select Phantom Power to power this condenser microphone and record the first bit, which is the guitar track. So now we're going to do the vocals, and I've got my lyrics written down, and I just go ahead and sing it. Now in this scenario, I decided to go for a bluesy style, bluesy, very retro sounding, and I wanted my voice to be rough, sort of like a beggar, a street hobo, a blues man, sort of like a Louis Armstrong sort of scratched voice. And that's what we're going to be doing here. So
it used to be you and me was happy all of the time. When I come home, we'd knock boots and bone.
So we're building up our tracks layer by layer, and now we're going to do the lead. The intro part has a little bit of a guitar that I wanted to add, and in the middle there's a lead portion. Again, this is a very simple song. It's going to have drums, the vocals, the guitar, and a bass, and that'll be it. But this should give you, again, a very good idea of how the process goes. So this is me laying down the bass guitar. Alright, so after all the instruments are recorded, I went ahead and mixed it down with Pro Tools using plugins. But again, that's for another video. This is just to show you the process of how to get from nothing to something, and then transferring that's on paper or in your mind with your instrument and recording it, and the steps that one takes. But the actual recording process, that's for another video. By the way, I'll leave a link to most of the equipment and instruments that were used down below in the description, so you can go and check them out. And I'll catch you guys next time. Check out the video.
To be you and me was happy all of the time. When I come home, we'd knock boots and bone. I made you cry. Things got bad, I started drinking wine. I'd stay out all night. Don't blame you, I'm a mean operator, and I'll pay for my crimes. I got my pantyhose, I guess I'm out the door. I know I done you wrong, that's why I wrote this song. Out in the streets, on the outskirts of town, you won't believe the losers I meet and what brought them down. That devil bottle, that wine at our feet, the same story I see.